As the sun shines on all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to Loc'd Lifestyle. Welcome back to another video. So today I am back with my update on these Boho Mermaid lock extensions, whatever you want to call them. So let's get right into the video. So I'll start with a quick recap just in case some of you are not caught up. But I have had my locks since 2020. I've been locked for almost 3 years now. And here on my channel, I love to experiment with my locks. I love to try new things. And so when I seen the trend of like installing the curly pieces or curly ends to your locks, I had to jump on it. So I did do a full installation video, which I will have linked below if you are interested in how I actually achieved this look. But long story short, I just took some bundles and I crocheted them to the ends of my locks, and then I got this look here. So I've had this style installed for a little over 3 weeks now. I wanted to wait until like a full month to do this video, but I was getting kind of antsy because I have so many thoughts about this style. So one of the main questions I keep seeing like on my videos across all of my platforms is, how do you remove this style? I went over it in the installation video, but just in case people missed it, I will reiterate that this is more so of a permanent long-term style. Now with that being said, although I would consider it permanent, it is reversible. So like I mentioned in the install video, when I am ready to get rid of this style, I will have to cut the tips of my locks. If you are uncomfortable with cutting the tips of your lock, then this style may not be for you. But another thing that you can do is basically cut off the curly tips and then comb whatever hair is attached to your locks out. I'm still undecided on if I'm just gonna cut it or comb out the tips of mine, but if I have to cut it, it's just like getting a trim, y'all. I dabble in color, so my locks probably need a good trim anyway, so that's why I was comfortable with doing this style, because I'm comfortable with cutting the ends of my locks if need be. The hair that I used is raw Southeast Asian bundles. I will have where I purchased the hair from down in the description box as well. So as far as the update on like the actual hair, is it quality hair? I chose this hair specifically because it was raw hair, and raw hair has the tendency to be coarse and it has the tendency to get frizzy. So this hair does frizz, but that is something that I wanted going into this hairstyle. Like, I want it to look frizzy. I don't like a super uniformed or a super defined look. And so as far as the hair quality, it does frizz, but that's something that I'm okay with. On top of, I bleached it and colored it and all that other stuff, so frizz is kind of expected. And then as far as tangling, I feel like tangling is pretty average. It's curly hair. If you've worn curly bundles before, they have the tendency to tangle. If you have naturally curly hair, just the nature of curly hair, it does tangle at some point, but I feel like the tangling is very moderate. When I wear it down, I definitely kind of get tangles like in the nape, where the hair is kind of rubbing against my clothes. But even then, it's still very minimal as far as like tangling goes. Nothing that I can't just kind of run my fingers through and separate. So yeah, like I mentioned in the original video, because this is a permanent style, I would make sure to invest in more of like a quality type of hair, since you will be crocheting it and it's something that has to be installed mainly for long term. Now for day-to-day maintenance. So I'll be honest, going into this style, I expected this look to be a very high maintenance style, just because I'm dealing with two different textures of hair. Like, I'm dealing with my locks, and then I also have to manage like loose curly hair. So I expected this to be a really high maintenance style, but honestly, it wasn't as high maintenance as I thought it would be. As far as like my day-to-day maintenance, it's pretty much the same. In general, when it comes to my locks, every day I just spray with water and oil it, and that is pretty much my same routine. Now, because this is curly hair, you will have to detangle at some point. It just comes with the nature of having curly hair. But like going into this, I was expecting that I would have to detangle like every other day or something like that. And honestly, I've had this installed again a little over 3 weeks, and I have probably detangled it 4 times. And even when I detangle it, these are not like, I'm not spending 30 minutes in the mirror trying to detangle my hair. To detangle in style, it'll probably take me a good 15 minutes. So the first week I wore this hair, I was on vacation. I was in Jamaica, and I was for sure putting this hair through the ringer, okay? You know, it was hot and humid. I was sweating. I was in the pool every day. I swam in the ocean a couple of times. I zip lined through like the jungle. Like I was doing a lot with this hair, and I was on vacation for about a week, and I only had to detangle it like twice. The first time I detangled it, I usually just spray it with some water, and then I have one of these like detangler brushes, and I just kind of comb through the ends, and that was the first time. And then like towards the end of my trip, I did go ahead and completely like wet and submerge the ends, and I also used conditioner and I detangled it. So that was the second time. And then after I came back from my trip, I just needed to wash my locks. So I detangled when I did like a full like wash and conditioned. I went through and detangled it, and that was like a week and a half ago, I think, when I first washed my hair. And then I did a little detangle this morning because I knew that I was going to film this video. So yeah, again, it's curly hair, so you'll have to detangle at some point, but at least for me, I haven't been having to like detangle every day, every other day. Pretty much just kind of as needed, which averages out to about once a week. I kind of like the tangled messy look, so I allow mine to kind of tangle a little bit, kind of like this. Like, you know, if you wanted a more uniform curl, you would probably need to detangle that. But I kind of like when it looks like that because it reminds me of like the budding phase. If you go through your lock journey, you know, early on in your starter lock, when your hair is transitioning to like mature locks, you go through that budding phase. So I kind of like having little buds and the messiness. So for me, again, I pretty much detangle like once a week or as needed. For the most part, I haven't really put any products on the hair. Like when I washed it, I used conditioner. But as far as day to day, again, I'll spray it with water, and then like when I oil my locks, I'll take some of the leftover oil on my hand and kind of run it through the hair. I may use a little mousse on the ends every now and then if I just kind of want to spruce them up a little bit, but in general, I haven't really used any products on the hair. Now, with all of that being said, I love this style. I think it's such a pretty style. It was perfect for vacation. I love it for like these hotter months, for spring and summer. Like, I think this style is perfect for that. But the only downside to this style, and I mentioned it in my install video, is the shedding. So I went into this knowing that shedding was going to be a byproduct of this style, just because the creator who I got the idea to do this style from, she mentioned the shedding, and to the point where she had to go back and redo her process, and she like did the crochet plus K-tips. I don't know how to do K-tips, so I was like, I'm gonna just crochet it and kind of see what the shedding is giving. But yes, y'all, the shedding is excessive. Yeah, the shedding is a lot. I've been trying my best to just deal with it, but the shedding is a lot. I will say, compared to when I first installed it, compared to now, it's not shedding as much, but it still sheds. Like the first wash that I did, like full wash, so much hair came out. I wish I would have saved it or took a picture of the hair, but like it was so much hair that was coming out when I did my first wash. This is how much hair came out this morning when I detangled. So it's not too bad, but I did a little detangling. Like I wasn't going through heavily, just kind of mainly focusing on the end. So honestly, the only downside to this style is the shedding. And you guys know too, like I love to style my hair. That is my thing. And so I feel like I haven't been able to like fully enjoy styling these locks because of the shedding. Like a lot of the times after I do whatever maintenance I need to do for the day, once I put it in a style, I try not to touch it, because if I touch it, can y'all see that? Hair is gonna come out. I haven't really been able to just enjoy wearing the hair down, because I feel like when I wear the hair just kind of loose and down, it's gonna be in my face. I'm gonna be more prone to touch it. So I really, when it comes to like just basic styling, I'll either do like half up, half down, or I'll do it in a ponytail. I did wear, like, if you see my previous video, I did like cornrow it back and wore that in a look. Another thing with the shedding too is that like the hair still looks pretty full now, but at this rate with the shedding, I'm sure over time it's gonna also start to look thin. Yeah, the shedding is just like the biggest issue. I do have some extra hair. I have a lot of extra hair left over, so within these next couple of weeks I probably will just kind of give myself a touch up, and I think at that time I'll try out some different methods to see if I could kind of fix the shedding. Some people recommended tying a knot. I was thinking a little more, even more extreme, and getting a little glue. Like, you know, back in the day, if you used to wear micro braids, I used to use the human hair, and I used to glue like the ends of the hair, not glue on my locks, but like, I'm thinking like maybe if I put a little glue like on the curls right here, just to kind of keep them, again, not on the lock, because I know how y'all be getting crazy, not on the lock, but I'm thinking about maybe putting like some glue right here or something, like some nail glue. I don't really know yet, y'all, because I really want this style to last. I want to be able to like wear it for at least another 2 months. You know, when I chose to do this style, I wanted this to be like my spring and summer style, but honestly, the way the shedding's going, I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far. I love the look. It's definitely a look. It's pretty. If I can figure out how to fix this shedding, it's a wrap. But yeah, I think that is it for this update. Per usual, if I make any changes or tweaks, I will definitely keep you guys updated. If you have any ideas or recommendations on how to stop the shedding, let me know, because I'm definitely open to ideas. But yeah, this is what it is for now. Not me having edge control. But yeah, I'll turn around and show you guys what the hair is giving. Got some close-ups. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, and I will see you beautiful people in my next video.